right, Aneesah, what do you see on film with Middle Tennessee?
We, of course, have to defend the three, but don't take any breaks defensively, have each other back, talk on screens, and it's going to be about communication the whole game.
What's going to be the challenge facing a team like them?
Just defending the arc, but also just helping each other defensively. I feel like it's all going to come down to communication and just having each other back defensively.
What are our practices like today when you're in between games? Is it light? What all do y'all try to get done today? Just installing game plan for tomorrow?
Just to pay attention to detail. That's the most important thing, and just to execute our offense, but also to focus more defensively.
Now, when you look at last night's film, what did you like that you did and what didn't you like?
I felt like I could have been more aggressive on the boards. I feel like I could have been in the passing lane a little bit better. I kind of felt like I was a step behind when watching the film.
Paying attention to anything else around NCAA women's basketball? Anything that caught your eye early?
No, not really.
There's really been nothing on the women's side.
Yeah, no.
Not like the men.
Yeah, not like that.
You watch any of the men's games too?
Yeah, I have.
Which ones?
A lot of upsets. The Kentucky one was a big one for me because I just knew Kentucky was going to win. But
is that a team you follow?
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, Mikaylah, what did y'all see on tape watching Middle Tennessee? What's going to be the challenge tomorrow?
I think the biggest thing for us is being disciplined. Middle Tennessee is a really disciplined team. They run their sets right, hit screens, come off of screens hard. So for us, it's just being disciplined and following and executing our game plan.
What are y'all going to be working on this afternoon? What do you do when you're in tournament play? And of course, this is new for you, but what do you expect for practice this afternoon?
Nothing too different. I mean, go over the scout, rep over the scout, and just get prepared for what we're going to do tomorrow.
Is it more like a walkthrough because you don't want to go too hard? You got to keep somewhat legs sharp for tomorrow. How intense are practices like today?
I think it'll probably be the same as it has been throughout the season. Because at the same time, we still do need to be prepared for tomorrow.
When you look at last night's film of yourself, what did you like and what didn't you like?
Something I like. I was probably hitting a couple more shots than I have been in the previous games, but something I didn't like as a whole is defense, rebounding, and everything like that.
Like yesterday, what was the little hand flip trying to get the crowd into it?
Yeah, just trying to hype the crowd because the crowd energizes us as players. So just having them involved in it gets us going as well.
Well, you really got them going because it was kind of on the sly and it was the crowd erupted. Mm-hmm. But that's normally something you like to do. Or you've been doing that all since high school, haven't you?
I know it's kind of new. I mean, I was just feeling it. I was in the moment in the game and the crowd. I know they had our back. So.
All right. Well, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, talk about tomorrow. What do you see in this Middle Tennessee team?
They're a pretty good team. I mean, we're going to have to guard the perimeter and guard the post. Most of the perimeter, they can shoot the ball really well. We just have to come prepared and ready to play.
How do you think they're going to game plan for y'all?
They're definitely going to try to take our transition offense for sure because we move the ball pretty fast, and I don't think they have ever played a team like us. They're going to try to guard the post, trying to send everybody to the offensive board because we have more height than they do. So I feel like their game plan is going to be trying to keep us off the offensive glass and trying to keep us off transition buckets.
So at practice today, is it basically installing what y'all want to do for tomorrow, or how much of it is it kind of like a walkthrough? What are practices like in tournament time?
It's most likely like a 50-50 of both. We go hard for at least like 45 minutes to an hour, and then for the rest of the practice, we're trying to work on the other team with scouting and just working us more than we work on other teams.
You like the 2 o'clock tip-off tomorrow? Is that time?
That's a perfect time. That's a perfect time.
Get a couple of meals in you.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you.
Keep asking everybody. What do you see in Middle Tennessee? What do you think of them?
They can shoot, so we're going to have to guard and run them off the three-point line as much as possible, so yeah.
And it's obvious, don't play like last night and 24 turnovers, right?
Yeah, well, there's that too, so yeah.
What do you expect from practice today, and do you like the 2 o'clock tip-off?
Yeah, I like the early game, like the decent early amount of games. I mean, we're going to get after it today, work on ourselves, and then work on Middle Tennessee, just work on the little things, the details and stuff like that.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hailey, talk about what you see in Middle Tennessee and what do you think of them as a team, like looking at the film on them?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, great team. They execute very well coached. Their players know what they do well, and they don't put themselves in situations to do things that they're not good at. And so we definitely have to play our best basketball, and I think we're ready for that. We're going to have to compete for 40 minutes. Middle Tennessee is the type of team that, as you saw in their first game, they can be down in the first half. In the second half, they can come back by 20 because they're never going to go away. So we're going to have to put together 40 solid minutes of basketball.
Any surprise that you've seen looking around college basketball, men or women, in the tournament so far?
I mean,
it's all on the men's side, ain't it?
I did fill out a men's bracket, and I will say I'm very disappointed.
Your bracket's wrecked?
My bracket it's not, my team that I picked to win it is still in it, but other than that, I don't have much going for me. So, I mean, it's March. It's what everyone loves. It's why the tickets sell. It's why it's exciting, and so, yeah.
Obviously, last night, what was said in the post game in the locker room afterwards, does that carry over to today? And obviously, you know what the turnovers last night, but does that get what's said last night doesn't carry over today, does it? Is it just like a new day and new work, preparing for tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you have the two levels. You have the coaches and you have the players, and I know as players, have positive mindset, ready to move on, and it's the coach's job to hold us accountable. So they're going to remind us of what happened last night. But at the end of the day, us players collectively, you know, we're ready to leave the past in the past and be better.
Talk about Middle Tennessee. What do you see on tape?
You know, obviously they're a great team. Every team's a great team, but they're definitely full of shooters and they're very quick.
How do y'all address the turnovers? Is that just? Can you really diagnose why you go from one game to the next? Not so many turnovers, and you have it. Is it just an anomaly? Or I mean, how do you nail that down? Because Coach Mulkey sounded like she couldn't nail it down in the post game with ESPN.
I would say, I mean, it's our first game back with 12 days off, so it's to be expected. But I think, in a way, it's good that we kind of shook it off the first game and we know what to work on the next game.
So you think it's probably just 10 days of not playing?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, this kind of happened last year as well. Probably not as bad, but you know what? I think we just got the win, so that was the main thing.
I'm going to ask you the same question. Any surprises in college basketball, men or women? Did you do any brackets? You fill out a men's bracket?
No, I didn't.
Didn't?
No brackets. I feel like I'm just the type, like, I just want to play and win. So I don't really worry about the brackets, who says what brackets. I mean, at the end of the day, that's people's opinions, and we just got to show what we can do.
Now, your parents went back home early in the week, right?
Yes,
How often have they been here?
I would say probably overall 3 times, just because of like college visits, but that's the only time.
So you've been in the U.S. since 2020, and they've been 3 times since you came to America?
Yes, sir.
Do they like it?
They love it. My dad loves Chick-fil-A, and my mom also loves Chick-fil-A too.
Everybody likes Chick-fil-A.
I love Chick-fil-A.
Well, they don't have it in Australia? They don't have them there yet?
No, they
don't know if they are international.
I think, no, it's not. KFC is like the Chick-fil-A back home. So
KFC is the biggest in the world, I think.
Yeah, no, it is. Besides here.
And they have a unique menu that they don't have here.
No.
Don't they?
No.
Yep. All right. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
They said thank you.